What Sherry made for Walter's.
Oh my word! Oh, isn't that something?
Look at that.
Nice.
Oh, isn't that something?
Come this way so they can see.
Wow.
Wonderful.
That
really
is
great.
beautiful. Here,
Yeah.
let me feel.
It's two pieces of metal.
It is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We had them cut it separate so you could see the
Wow.
see him.
Yeah, it just looks just like it.
Yeah, it
That's
does.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's really, really
It's
nice.
okay.
Beautiful.
All right, you're good.
Yeah.
Can you come
Wow.
closer to the camera?
It looks
You
really-
guys are
yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah, walk close. Let me see where you are on the.
No, you're fine. That's fine. No, stop it.
Hey, Elsa.
Enough. Enough. Don't be so silly.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
No,
Yep.
stop it.
Yep. There you go. Yeah, that's your real time. So you don't have to wait for the delay with
Wow,
that.
that's impressive.
Yeah, so she-
two pieces of metal.
Yeah. So, Elsa, it's all right, girl.
You're fine. Stay right here. No.
Very good. So she brought the screws and even brought her own drill, so we didn't have to search for a drill.
I didn't have one.
So we could.
Where did we put it?
We're gonna hang it on the wall down in the barn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got
So-
wall?
Yeah. Believe it or not. Yeah, right into the wood, into the barn boards.
Okay. Wonderful.
Get it up so that we don't scratch it. But yeah, it looks really, really nice.
That's beautiful. Well, thank you very much. That's impressive.
It is impressive.
That is impressive.
People are very talented.
I just couldn't ship it. That's why I had to bring it.
Yeah.
It was too impersonal
Yeah.
to ship it.
No, it's really, really nice.
Gorgeous. It is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sir Walter.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we're gonna go down and
What do you think that?
screw that in. We'll be back.
So, on the arena cam, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if they'll be able to. It's against that wall, that flat wall. That so
Oh,
you'll see
okay.
it when you're walking into the barn, but you won't see it when the cam turns.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be flat against the wall.
Okay, you're good. Yeah, there you go. See?
Really nice.
Nice.
All right, you ready to carry it back down? You're out of breath yet?
Good.
Wow.
We'll be back.
Isn't that nice? Very nice. So the microphone's on.
Microphone is still on. We're going to turn it off now.
Cried down in the parking pit, looking at it. It's really great. It looks just like him. The detail on it is amazing. So, very, very thankful for that. Oh, you guys got they got a nice screenshot of it.
Oh.
Yeah, perfect. No, it really is nice, and we hung it in the barn. You won't be able to see it. I don't think, anyways, because when the camera turns, it's against that wall. So next to his ramp going up, there's that big flat wall. So it's right on that wall. But you can see it right when you walk in the double doors. Big and bold like him, which is great. But yeah, he is missed by all, for sure. It's a tough one. I sent a picture of it to my mom this morning, and she cried too. So he's a special guy. Such a surprise to see Sherry. Everyone was like, "Oh, Meg, Sherry's in the barn." Sherry, and I was like, "Who? Do I have an?" I'm like looking at my papers. I'm like, "I don't have an interview with someone named Sherry. What are they talking about? Like, Sherry who?" And when I went down there, I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, wait. I would have never thought that you would be in the barn today. So everybody kept it a secret. Devin knew about it, and Linda, and God only knows who else knew. But yeah, so very, very exciting. Very, very kind. What else can I say? What did I do today? My favorite restaurant is closing tomorrow. Spud's down the road. You guys know it from Dog Fest. They said they were going to close in January, and then they've been open this whole time up until they're thinking tomorrow. But it's going to be another restaurant, so that'll be good. Some guy in Essex that has a lot of money that opens a bunch of seafood places, so we'll see how good it comes in and how it does. But that should be soon. They're going to tear the whole thing down and do that. Oh, hi, Judy. Judy says, beautiful, it's perfect. But yeah, other than that, it was just a typical Friday. Dogs were good. Tito was good today. Who else did I have today? I had, I can never remember. I did Marnie and Rigel and Lilo and Dale and Millie and Tito. all good dogs, all way different levels. So different levels of skills, but all very happy dogs. So no complaints in the dog department today. The other morning, I don't even think I told this story, that the other morning when I got in, when it was pouring rain, Dennis was trying to load a donkey, and he was really struggling with it. So I grabbed some food and I was helping him, and we were pulling on the front, and you gotta. It's kind of like a push-pull kind of thing with the donkey, because if they start to play tug of war, they're gonna win for sure. So we pushed it from the butt, and then there was 3 of us pulling its butt, and then Carlene came in and lifted its foot up, got 1 foot on the trailer, and then its back foot came and stepped right on my foot. I was like, great. So if you ever saw me yesterday, I was driving around with my foot on the dash because my foot was throbbing all day, but I don't have any bruises or anything, so I quickly yanked it out from underneath. But all day I was...
Very small dog.
It was, yeah, but it could have been worse. I was
Could've been worse.
driving around with my foot up on the dash. People were like, what is this girl doing? I was like, don't ask. And my foot is throbbing, so we're all good. Do we have matches coming up, and do you know if Reese is pregnant? I was actually going to reach out to Michaela last night, so I'll text her today, see if there's any changes. I don't remember. We didn't write the dates down up here. If we're at 30 days yet, I can't remember. I'll have to look back on my phone. But I'll get an update on her. Yeah, we have 2 dogs matching out. One at the beginning of the month and one in the middle, I think. So that'll be good. What else? Any other funny stories? Say anything funny happened to you today in the barn? Nothing too funny. What about you? Poked and prodded at your doctor's office today. Yeah.
Did fine.
Yeah.
Did fine.
Let's see. Yes.
Actually, if we have nothing else,
I'm trying to think of a funny story.
I started to count the number of people we made smile with just those 2 dogs walking through,
Yeah.
and I was well over 150.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Unbelievable. Hey,
Yeah.
And some of them were in a hurry. They just had to go. And they just smiled as they went by. But,
Yeah.
They start out with this great long face.
Yeah.
And then they keep on going.
That's the
But,
same.
it's
Yeah.
just... So people who have our dogs and don't have anything to do, if you just walk through one of these somber places,
Yeah.
it cheers everybody up.
No, yeah, I find that I get that reaction a lot going through like TSA at the airport, because everyone's,
yeah.
it's their job to be like, we're intimidating, like, and then they all just like melt when they see the dog. So
You go through TSA when you're just visiting people, or
no, like when I'm flying with a dog, when I go through
Fly.
security, yeah,
you don't go through TSA unless you fly? Is that
yeah,
correct?
to get to the other
You
side,
have to have
a boarding pass.
You have to, okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. 'Cause
Yep.
I was going to go down and practice going through TSA.
I'm sure we could talk to someone and figure out how to do that.
Yeah. Judy.
Yes. Does Sherry have a shop where she sells her work? Maybe a possibility of adding to the doggy bag for fundraising. Absolutely stunning work. Do you have a shop where you do that, or where do you do it, in your garage? How do you?
Yeah, well, I have somebody cut the metal, and then my husband paints it.
Yeah.
Like
He
he
just
did the dogs. Like
You
he
just
did the
painted it.
dogs
Does he
and
paint it
dogs.
at home?
No, he paints it where he works.
Yeah. Does he
Yeah,
work on
because
cars
it's
or?
in like a spray booth
Yeah.
where they actually paint cars.
Yeah.
Where it's baked on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
We may need something for Bo. Did you see? Isn't he pretty?
Yeah, the cow. Yeah.
He's something else again.
Yeah.
He is cute.
And he's nice. He was bottle fed.
Really?
Yeah, and I found the guy who bottle fed him.
How'd you find the guy?
There aren't that many of those in the whole country.
Oh, there aren't.
That's like a $5,000 animal.
Was he in the kill pen?
He was in the kill pen.
How did he get there?
Because he was at some sort of petting zoo routine or farm or something that went belly up, and the IRS came in and said they all get out of here. And there were 2 beautiful quarter horses that Janine couldn't fit in. There were a lot of nice animals in that thing, and he was thrown in with the cows because he kind of looked like a cow. And she went barreling through the place to get a hold of him.
Yeah.
She thought he was a cow. That's why she bought him the pink blanket. This
Yeah.
happens a lot around here.
Yeah.
You know about the 5 white girl goats?
Oh,
That we
yeah.
had to have neutered?
That turned into 5 boy goats. that love to climb on those hay bags like crazy.
They just do that.
They just bounce like when you're in the morning when
They
you're
get up
talking.
on anything.
But they just like you'll just see their faces come up in the thing, jumping like Mexican beans.
They will get up on anything.
Yeah. They'll get out of anything and climb anything.
If
right?
their
Is
head
that-
goes through,
The
their
goats?
body will
Yeah.
go through.
Yeah. Blueberry tried like that. You know that door that we had for Mo with the head cut
Yeah.
out. So Blueberry goes under and sticks her face under with her horn. I'm like, you're gonna snap one of your little horns off when you go to pull your head back in.
But maybe, I think maybe we should put those little balls on her. The little one. No, the little one.
For what reason? Just
I
because?
don't know.
Oh,
Because we have them.
they're heavy, huh?
They're $6 each.
Why are they heavy?
They're to go on the big thing.
They're to
As
go on.
just something
Oh.
decorative?
Huh?
Just as something decorative?
Well, it stops him from catching his horn on, you know.
Ah.
Oh.
It would be less than
Or pool noodles.
Huh?
Could we do pool noodles?
They don't. that
Like the
would-
foam
I know,
noodles?
but that's not permanent.
Oh, I don't know. It just looked funny.
You know, he hits you with those. He could put one right through you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
they look very sharp.
Yeah.
They would, you know, they're pointed at the end, those horn things. So if we put that rounded thing on, it'd give you a hell of a bruise, but not quite over the hole. I've not seen him flip his head.
I haven't. He's very slow
Yeah, well,
moving.
that's fine.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm not complaining
I did
about it.
see- Denise said she's seen him kind of go like that at the goats.
I'm sure they do it to him though. That Penelope
Doesn't matter.
is.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's got the instincts, is
Yeah.
what we see.
Mhm.
But he's just as polite and well mannered as he could be.
Yeah. Penelope's crazy with her horns. She goes after all the. She puts her head right down and chases them all away from all the food. Yeah. Like, I feel bad for the little white ones. They don't have anything to poke her back with.
They'll get her. Don't worry.
Yeah, they'll get her somehow. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. No one's asking any questions. They're just all sitting here watching us silently.
The goats, the reason you have to neuter goats, you know, they're famous for peeing on their heads.
Is that to make them more attractive to
They
lady
think that's
goats?
a very attractive thing to do, and they can do it.
Yeah. That's
They're
gross.
very,
Yeah,
very talented.
that's gross. I'm glad dogs don't do that. All right. Well, you don't really have any mail either. I mean, you got a couple things, and you got this box. Oh, we got someone said something. Oh, you know, we're taking pictures of the goats. What?
Yeah, so now that wide open stall, they can all get in there, right?
Yeah, there was a lot of activity in that today. Yeah,
And
there's.
there's hay on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yep.
I don't think he can eat out of a hay bag. Not well, at any rate. And I don't know whether he's getting any grain or not. It's a very touchy situation, because if you go in there with a bucket of grain,
The goats
you
knock
get
it
killed.
over. Yeah.
Yeah, goats will
It's
kill
the
you.
goats really that go crazy for it.
And I don't think he knows where the water trough is, so we gotta make sure he has water in there.
Yep, they did all. I watched everybody do all the buckets
That's
today.
where he likes to lie down, is right in there somewhere. She's thinking about it.
Yeah. The hump on his back just
And that's what makes him so valuable.
is it really?
Oh, yeah. He is a breed. I mean, there's a Brahma bull, which has that same big lump.
It's just so funny. It's like has no like real shape. It's very like weird. You think it'd be like kind of just like a
Isn't
bump
that the kind you see in India?
like on a camel.
I don't know. India, cow, running around.
Look,
the
that
street.
goat's took its spot.
So it's just a place to lie down.
He did. That's funny. That's funny. How is Simba doing? Simba's good. He's slowing down a lot. He's beginning to understand a little bit more that I'm trying to communicate with him, so he's not as wild. I took him. I had him and Daisy. I walked them around downtown Topsfield. That beautiful. We had like a day when it was like 64 degrees. So I took him down just as normal dogs. I had one on each side, and we one step walked all down downtown Topsfield. I did the loop around like 5 times, and I didn't realize the time. It was 2:30, So school let out, and then I realized that Simba and Daisy do not like children because everything was perfect, and then when this herd of children came at us, I had to look for the quickest bench, and I just sat down and just had them lay, and they were like hiding under me, like, don't let the kids touch me, like, please, please. But they got over it by like the 10th group of children that came screaming at us, so it worked out well, but it was a beautiful day.
You don't know that. What, the two happened at 2:30?
Yeah, or 2:30. Yeah, the Proctor School lets out. Yeah.
That's a good place to
Yeah,
do that.
it is. There's a bench right across the library where I sit down there and get bombarded by children for free. I don't even have to pay them. Have you heard from Khaki or Agatha's family? No, I have not. Did you see a video of the awful
Here for every.
pony fight? No, I did not.
Every day.
What are you talking about, me?
Alexis.
So Shauna was in earlier and gave Elvis food in a bucket. It's Shayna, yeah. Shayna, yeah. Sex of the SDP and farm animals is always subject to change.
Well, it is nice to have these different animals kind of come and go because it's educational for everybody and us.
Yeah.
That's a pretty one.
Yeah, the smoking hut used to have peacocks in there, didn't you?
I did.
Back in the day.
I'd have peacocks again, but boy, would they upset the neighbors.
They scream, right?
And they fly. I mean, you don't
Yeah.
see them, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
And what you do is you keep a female in a cage somewhere, and
And they don't go too far.
yeah, then the male's okay. That
Here's
Jeep
your
cab-
reminder. Turn the light on, turn the mic down.
Turn the light on? What does it say?
Yeah, turn the yeah. I don't
Turn the
know.
light on?
Here's your reminder. Turn the light on, turn the mic down.
Turn the mic on. Turn the light on. Turn the mic on.
Turn the light on, like the lights aren't on all the time.
I don't. Boy, that blows my mind how that can be programmed. You know?
Oh, the Alexas? Yeah, like when
Uh-oh.
at my house, when I'm like baking or something, I'll say like your name, and then I'll say set a timer for 10 minutes, and then the timer goes off. So like while I'm like cooking in the kitchen, I'll just be like, set a timer for 15 minutes, and then, okay. And then as time goes on, I'm like, what's the timer at? She'll be like 13 minutes and 27 seconds. Like, yeah, she'll count down for you. And then it goes off.
Creepy.
I use it mostly for music in my house and timers for me. And my dad has lights, so he'll say, so-and-so, turn on the living room light, and the lights will turn on, or turn on the driveway light, because we have certain outlets that can turn on
Blows
lamps.
my mind.
Yeah, a little robot for you. Gotta love it. All right, well, thank you again for that. I really appreciate it. It was really nice, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye-bye.
I'll send you my number real quick.
I did, yeah, she was a brat about it, but I gave it to her. Yep. She doesn't like wet food. That's for sure.
You what?
The dog, I was giving her pills, she was spitting them out all over the floor. It was an adventure.
You do know that the food is here,
Yes.
but if you don't take it, you don't get it.
There's food in there, like salmon and stuff.
You know the chef was here.
Yes.
Did you know the menu? Did you get the menu?
Yeah, I saw it yesterday, and you told it on mail
Beef
for
stew
yesterday.
and-
Yeah.
Yep, it's good. Linda tasted the salmon. She hates fish. She loves it. She said she's never had as good a piece of salmon before in her life.
Wow.
Well, she's now a salmon freak.
Yeah.
Okay, who's helping me? Who's going on here?
What?
What's happening?
I have not a clue as to
I
what's
don't either.
happening.
What the hell? Get over here.
All right.
We are off and running.
Where is this?
Okay, this is from Vera. Orville, Ohio. You don't even have to heat up food today, do you?
I don't have to eat it.
Well, we have to heat it up.
I
but
do. I have to.
It's good.
Oh, you know why your eggs weren't fluffy? Because I didn't use milk. You didn't have milk. That's why they weren't fluffy.
I didn't complain about it, did I?
Yeah, you didn't like your eggs, and then your daughter ate them all.
No, I ate half of them. You just gave me so many.
Oh, all right. Oh,
No,
even better.
heavens. Oh, no, those were... It was very interesting. They were all cut up in little pieces.
Yeah, I had no milk. I didn't want to use the half and half.
I never would have known the difference.
I should have.
Okay. Carlene, I've been watching since the Poos
All right.
were born. I'm totally hooked on all the Discover cameras, cams. Thank you for all you do. If you'd like 2 chicken bricks, please. Okay? We'd put 2 chicken bricks in here. What is today? Friday?
Friday, it is. Friday what? 28th? Friday the 28th.
And we had somebody in here who was manager of a bank, a big bank in Boston, and she said she's never seen a more efficient banking system than ours. That's it. Than our bucket with the stickers on it.
All right.
Okay, so then we have what I would think was Jan Gerhold, but she didn't put her name on it, and it was mailed on the 24th, so it's got to be her.
Well,
It's got to be her.
it's gotta
There
be.
you go. You
All
can have that.
right.
And then that goes in there. Mangoes can get sunburned? Really?
Mangoes, really?
Huh. Which side of the horse has the most hair?
Which side of the horse? It's a trick question.
Do you want to know about it, or are you gonna?
Yeah, go ahead, tell
Or
me.
you're gonna come back in a while?
Go ahead, tell me.
The outside. Okay. There are more people on Facebook today than there were on Earth 200 years ago.
Oh,
Oh, I believe it.
interesting.
There's too many people.
Yeah, way too many.
Well, that's going to get straightened out.
Yeah.
Mommy Nature's taking over. If you can't get a good war going, then they're gonna. It's a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's a bad thing. Here you go.
All right.
I don't know who it's from.
Okay.
It's from Your Cause.
My cause?
Your Cause.
You should hear my
Trustees,
cause.
The Pfizer Corporation.
Okay.
Amazon. Huh. Don't got no name. We don't got no name. Here we go.
Ear wash?
Epiotic. Ear cleaner for
Ear
cats
cleaner.
and dogs, puppies and kittens.
Nice.
Isn't that wonderful? Epiotic.
What? Oh, Linda ordered it. It's for Linda.
Linda, you need your ears cleaned?
Can we put Linda's name on here? We'll put it. From
There you go.
Linda.
It's pretty.
Do you have,
So cute. Isn't she cute?
is your face on the camera,
I don't know
on
why.
the computer? Mine's showing,
Somebody else?
replays. Somebody else. Yes.
Oh, well, sometimes they put on at this time of night, right at 5 o'clock. They do something.
Oh, there you are.
Here we are.
All right.
That's me, isn't it?
I think so.
It's this shirt.
That's you.
Must be
Oh,
me.
that's
in it.
from last week.
What? No, it's not with her in there. No, with her in there. Come on now.
Can I take the ear wash?
You could have the ear
All
wash.
right.
I didn't know you were into ear washing.
Yes, ear
Yes.
wash.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
We'll put your name on there.
12 to 1. If you want your ears done, I'll wash them for you.
Nice. Do I
Okay.
get my nails done too?
Oh, geez.
It's like a spa back
Let's
there.
quit there. Okay, I'm ready. Now what do I
That's it.
do? I did that.
That's all you got.
That's all I got.
That's it.
You gonna do any questions, or you're not gonna ask me any questions?
I'll ask you some questions. Hi. No, it's not go there.
Rude.
That wasn't nice.
We're getting better.
Don't forget, you get one food
One food. All right.
One food.
Oh, yeah.
today, tomorrow, whatever. You
And
know.
one dessert.
Yeah.
I find that it's 2 meals.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I can get 2 meals out of one
Yeah,
dish.
I think I brought home the ratatouille last time, and that was 2 portions. It was good.
There's salmon. There's beef stew,
Oh.
and a couple other things I forget.
Okay.
Okay, am I done?
Oh, I gotta do the questions.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I have to share the mic.
I think I started the daily doggy this morning at 5,
Did you really?
so I got I worked the clock around today. I'll go to bed.
Henry. Oh, Henry's such a good boy.
I was in there getting ideas about it at 5, I'll tell you.
Please mention again the organization the chef is from. Chef for Seniors. or
Chef for
some-
Seniors.
That's it. Chef for Seniors.
He's going to put up a little flag. He asked permission to put up a little flag on the counter. I said, fine.
Oh, nice. Do the cows kick the donk? Oh no. Do the cows kick like donkeys?
There is a cow kick. There is such a thing as a cow kick. And a
Mhm.
horse can do a cow kick. It has to do with going up with the back foot and then around, instead of just playing straight out back.
Hmm.
And they're good at it. I mean, both horses and cows can cow kick.
Got a lot of goats down there.
They were all supposed to be milking goats. Can't get milk out of boy goats.
And that's in
So they had
and
something hanging back there.
and is that the bull down there? What is that?
It's a
The one
neutered.
with the big hump there. That
Yeah. the
Yeah?
big hump. It's a bull. It's neutered bull.
I saw that. He's cute.
He is cute and he's very polite.
He is cute. And then a goat peeked around the corner, looked at me, and went. Ah. It's so cute
He likes
down
to
there.
have that lump scratched and along his back.
Really?
Most of those animals do because they can't roll over to get their back scratched. They can't reach it. So all up his neck and between his horns, just, like this. He does like that.
Nice. Was there a pony fight?
Yes.
There was. Did you see the video?
No.
Oh.
I've seen it 100 times.
Okay.
One of those ponies was a nasty bugger.
Ah. From Tracy. Hi, Tracy. It's on,
Well, that's the lesson for the day.
that
There
was
is
it.
such a thing as cow kicking.
How was your day?
I went to the doctor's, and they told me to find some skin stuff, Eucerin or something like that.
You
But it has to be without any defoliant or something.
exfoliant?
That takes
Mhm.
leaves off trees, doesn't it? I don't know what they're
Yeah.
without any acid. There's several different kinds, and she thought that one of those would be very good, and I got to go find it.
You need some lotion.
That's what it is. Eucerin lotion.
Eucerin?
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 Something like that.
Yeah.
Now, if the truth be known, I have 4 million little tubes around here someplace. I don't know whether it's the right Eucerin, but I have some around here someplace if I could find them. But she was very specific that it was not supposed to have any acid in it or something.
Hmm.
Very strange.
Nice. Does the chef ever go see the dogs?
Down the barn? No, I don't know.
Anywhere? No.
I wouldn't. I was here when he got here. I sat and talked to him for a while, but I left, and I have no idea what happened after that.
Interesting. So that's how you did, went to the doctors, and that was it?
Oh, yeah.
Any plans for the weekend?
Any plans? for
Sunday is shatting.
this? Sunday, shatting day.
Yeah, shatting day on Sunday.
We're getting there. We had a couple biggies come in, which helped tremendously.
Yeah, I think down here they said some. Bricks are at 79%.
That's still it's a long way to go.
Yes, yeah. We still got a couple more days. How was
No,
your
you
day?
don't. You got
Oh,
one
no.
and a half.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because we're Friday.
Yeah.
That's right. I tell you, all my days were mixed up. I put my trash out like on Tuesday. My trash comes on Wednesday. And I'm looking around, and nobody had the trash cans out. I'm like, am I the only moron? And I'm like, yeah, I
Yeah,
am the
you
only
are.
moron
You
that
can do
put
it.
the Eucerin. Yep, somebody used that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now there's a cream, and then there's a lotion.
Lotion is what she put down on her piece of paper.
Good. Yeah, yeah. That's good. What do you feel like having for dinner tonight? What did you try?
I tried the beef stroganoff. That excellent.
You like that?
I did. He did say he put up some salmon for me without the spinach. I couldn't find it. That would have to be dug out.
Mm-hmm.
After that, there's beef stew. Oh, and the shrimp. I'd like to try the shrimp thing.
You want to do the shrimp tonight?
Just a half of.
Just half a shrimp.
I could probably live with a third of the shrimp because I really don't need a whole. I'd say a third of the shrimp. That would be a
Third.
good thing. See what?
I'll try and do a third.
Yeah, that'll leave a bigger portion for somebody else. Who's going?
Miss Linda's trying to sneak out.
Oh, she's sneaking out.
Thanks.
I tested the seasoning that he was putting on the shrimp. It was very good.
Oh, good. Is the bull staying?
Moment.
Nice.
This farm that he would go to is a beautiful farm.
Mhm.
It's a picture book farm. I mean, the man must have spent, I would guess $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 repairing the stone walls.
Hmm.
It's gorgeous over there. And so Janine somehow got worked into just keeping pretty animals around. So she's got a couple animals that she got out of the slaughter pens that are a little bit lame. You can't really ride them, but they look good.
Mm-hmm.
So she's got them over there, and they're having a wonderful time with them.
Oh, nice.
And her horse is over there, and he's a good looker.
Oh, good.
But then she goes over with these crazy goats. She's got a couple donkeys and a few sheep, and it perked the whole place up, you know? And Janine's the expert running them.
Nice. Does he have a name?
Who?
The bull. Does he have a name?
Yeah, Bo. Elvis Bo. Sir Elvis Bo.
Sir Elvis Bow. Nice. How old is he?
I don't know.
No?
I forgot to ask the guy.
What are their life expectancies?
I have no idea.
Yeah?
I do know a milk cow is only good for about 5 years before they just plain wear out.
Yeah. Hmm. That looks about it.
Now, my kick of the moment that I'm very concerned about is whether this Advantix is more than we need. I'm going to try putting on a little bit less on them. We've had a couple dogs that they don't like it. Sizzle doesn't like it at all. So I'm thinking if everybody else doesn't have fleas, then she won't either. But I don't quite know what to do about it. The other thing is that I have always used that Ultra Shield by Absorbine, and it seems to have some of the same chemicals that this Advantix has.
Hmm.
But you're not soaking it through to the skin. You just wipe it on top of the hairs. And somehow I might try that. I'm trying to get them on the phone to ask a few questions about it.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. But last time we put that on Sizzle, she came in here just about screaming, rubbing her head and trying to rub it off, and
Poor thing.
Well, when you read up on it, that can be a reaction of dogs. So
Yeah. Janine has sheep.
well, they're over there. I don't know whose sheep they are.
She,
It's one of these things you don't know
she wants
who's
yarn.
what, who owns what. They just kind of flow around.
How many meals does the chef make every time when he comes?
About 20.
20 meals, so 20
20,
dishes.
and they really are. They're good size, or they're double. They're certainly double lunches.
Oh, that's good.
And everybody who works and volunteers here can have one until they're gone, and then you can't have any more until Friday.
I know. Usually by Wednesday
They're gone by Wednesday.
Yeah. And is Mo over there too?
Mo is over there too. Yep. They just want something interesting to at their beautiful farm. And they don't want to take care of it, so that's all right. Janine's good at that stuff.
Zebu cattle, 22. So that bull is the Zebu.
Yep.
That's the Zebu. Oh, very nice. 20 to 25 years lifespan.
There you
That's
go.
a long time.
Yep.
That's a long
Probably
time.
going to outlive me.
Wow. Now, do they like with the goat, do they eat the grass and all that, keep it nice and trim and everything?
Well, okay, there's a story there. I can
Alrighty.
give you a story on that one. There's always been a battle out west between the cattle farmers and the sheep farmers. And the reason is, I believe, sheep have two sets of teeth and will bite down, get the grass, and bite it off really close. The cattle only have one set of teeth and basically kind of wrap their tongue around stuff and pull it up.
Oh.
So that if the sheep have gone through and stripped the land, then the cattle
Can't get
graze.
it.
Can't graze. I think that's the basis of the argument. So keeping that in mind, if you put the hay in the hay bags that are down there, the cow can't get them. He's not a cow, he's a bull. But we call him a cow because
Yeah.
just that's the way it is around here.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to have a big chunk of hay on the floor, which he then sleeps on and eats it and things.
Now I heard, I think I saw, I forget where it was, Chronicle maybe or whatever. I think it's the goat or the sheep or whatever. They like the Christmas trees?
Oh, goats will eat anything.
Really?
And it doesn't seem to bother them. Except you mustn't give them too much grain. That's just too rich for them. They're better off eating Christmas trees. Goats are a weird bunch. And anything you put in there, they will try and get up on it. Stand on top of it.
They're funny. They're funny.
They are funny.
They are funny.
Who's that?
Recent raspberry photos. That's pretty. Mary got her brick.
Who?
All right. Mary.
Oh, good.
Mary from Ohio, she got her brick. Zebus live about 20 plus years. Yeah, it's a lot. That's a pretty picture. It's a nice picture. Now, question. Do dogs come in like the Great Danes? Do they come in like a brown?
Oh, yeah.
Like all brown?
No.
No.
They're tanned.
Yeah.
What do they call it? They're just sort of tan, buff color. I've forgotten the name of it. Do you know? Fawns. Fawns. And then they have the brindle, which is fawn with black stripes through it.
Hmm.
And things like that. And then there's blue, which is really about that color.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. That's cool.
The problem with the blue is there aren't that many of them. So that very often they breed relatives. because, you know, if you've got 6 blue Great Danes in New England, you're not going to drive to Idaho to breed another one, so you end up breeding it to its sister or something, you know? And there just aren't enough of them to keep it going, which is one of the reasons I go to Europe for dogs, because they're just not related.
Nice.
Who is that dog in that picture?
It says recent raspberry photos.
Wow. Elegant looking neck on that one.
Mm,
Not my preferred neck. I like a short one and less trouble.
very pretty though.
Oh, yeah.
Any,
Oh. What?
was that her?
It was. What?
I don't know. Maybe she wants to stick her 2 cents in too.
What were you going to say? Alexa, what are you trying to say?
That's tough to explain.
It's tough to explain. It's all right, Alexa. We're all going through it, honey.
It's got a yellow.
That's because she's listening.
Oh,
She's eavesdropping, aren't you? Mm-hmm.
what was I talking about? What is, Alexa, what is a zebu?
A zebu, sometimes known as Indocene cattle or humped cattle, is a species or subspecies of domestic cattle originating in South Asia. Zebu are characterized by a fatty hump on their shoulders, a large dewlap, and sometimes drooping ears. They are well adapted to withstanding high temperatures, and are farmed throughout the tropical countries, both as pure zebu and as hybrids with touring cattle, the other main type of domestic cattle.
You got all that now?
I guess so.
I got the hump on the back.
There you go.
And Southeast Asia, that's India.
Carly and I have not signed for email of Daily Doggy. Instead, I read it first before I viewed the daily happenings. Can you count us?
Okay, I did not.
I did not. I have not signed.
So apparently it sounds like the email does not come to her house. She
Oh.
reads it off the website,
Website?
clicking on the coffee. And those do get counted.
Oh.
The number that I was quoting all the time, though, is the ones that go out, that I email out. And that was over 1,300 today. What the hell did I say? Everybody read it. I don't know. I hope I would. Whatever.
Any pictures of Walter's memorial?
I didn't take any.
I took one after we put it in the barn, but I don't know how to put it to Explore. I'll have to send it to maybe Tina, and she can do that. I will do that.
Good. Ask Alexa how her day was.
Alexa, how was your day?
I'm feeling like a whiz, so if you'd like a challenge, ask me for a quiz.
She's feeling like a whiz, so if you want a challenge,
Okay.
ask her a quiz. Raspberry's the dog that Betsy's sister has.
Oh, okay.
Who is the visitor who made Walter's memorial?
Have at it.
I'm Sherry from Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Where in Pennsylvania?
The Poconos.
Pocono.
Oh, the Poconos.
Poconos. That's almost
Yeah.
New Jersey or New York, isn't it?
Beyond, yeah. We're right on the border of New Jersey, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That,
I
that's
left
where
this
that's where
morning
New,
at
that's
4
where New
a.m.
Yorkers go.
You staying over?
Yes.
Oh, good.
That's where New Yorkers go to be in the woods,
Yeah.
right?
They all go to
Yep.
Pennsylvania, unfortunately.
They go to the Poconos.
Yes.
And there must be some Poconos in New York too. There.
Trotter horse racing around there, the Pocono area.
Yeah.
My brother
Like,
had some trotter.
yeah, actually, right down.
Tony said, I had a blue Dane. Mother was black and father was
Yeah, I met
brindle.
some of his are there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're nice horses.
Well, going on with that idea, in the blue bloodline, there is a black. You can have a black dog. It has to be a pure black dog. But to get a blue Dane, blue is recessive, so you have to have blue and blue somewhere there. So for you to have that combination, the blackout of the blackout of blue is called blackout of blue. There is blackout of harlequin too, and those two are not the same. And you really don't know until you breed something whether you got blue. If you have some blue puppies, then it was blackout of blue.
No, I think it'll be, yeah.
Hmm.
I don't think he's ready to.
But blackout of harlequin will not produce a blue
Yeah.
puppy.
Just amazing.
Hmm.
He's an amazing.
You got to have blue out of blue. And if you have a blue male and a blue female, you get blue puppies.
Last few years.
You don't get anything else.
Felt bad.
The only way
Yeah.
that would have happened was that if the brown dog had a blue relative and the black dog had a blue relative.
Hmm.
That's the only way you're going to get the blue and blue.
Right, right.
Did Meg know you were gonna drive?
I watched a program a couple nights ago about a contest held by the Guinness Book of World Records for the largest dog in the world. A Merle Great Dane won. He was huge. Huh.
We've had some Merles be pretty big.
Do you know what the biggest, like, the heaviest Great Dane has been?
No, but usually they're too fat.
Yeah.
You find a big Dane that's fit, and then start talking about it because you can fatten them up till they drop dead.
Right, right.
You know?
Yeah.
I told them, I said, I don't want to call me yet. I want to do this professionally.
Can we go home now?
And
In 1 second.
they said, well, if you can show us that you're staying in
What town visitor?
and you
I'm
can give us, like, a receipt that
in
you'll be gone and you're
Lackawaxen.
Lackawanna?
I said, it's very hard to
Lackawanna?
I don't know.
I don't think that's.
There's a Lackawanna Railroad or something.
bring horses to Janine. And she said, is there somebody there that can write you a
Oh, my husband and I had our first date in the Poconos. That was 42 years ago.
Wow.
The Poconos.
So that'll work.
I remember my parents took me there once, and I spent an awful lot of time trying to feed a chipmunk.
Raspberry and Olive and Walter Pup.
I have 2 babies.
From, not from here.
No.
Olive and Walter?
Yeah.
Let him sleep in the bed.
Olive and Walter. I'll take your word for it.
All right. Well,
Oh, that's why she.
all right.
Okay.
That be it.
Bye.
Ready for dinner?
I sure am.
All right. Bye, everyone. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next week. She'll see you tomorrow.
No. She just said,
Oh, you got another one. You want to take it?
Sure.
All right. Let's take that last one that popped up.
yeah, so.
What color would you call Dorothy?
Sailing because I love sailing.
Who's Dorothy?
One of the Totos? Remember, one of them you thought was blue, I think.
No, it's got black. It's got black in it.
It's not.
Merle.
Yeah. All right. Black. She's black.
Oh, is she?
Lynn said if I do want to stay here, I might stay.
I just, give an opinion on that.
And
I do know that some of these dogs from Europe have blue in their background, so it could happen. But I haven't seen a blue one.
Yeah, when they were up here, you thought
Oh,
one
that's right.
of
One
them.
was a different. It's a different black. Oh, there are a lot of different blacks.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got 3 different blacks on him.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. There are a lot of dogs that have a sort of a very
You still
strange
got the
black.
days at home now.
And if you show them, you're going to have to
So
put
one of us has
black
to
mustache
stay
wax on them.
Your mother, yeah.
Hmm. You'll have to find a picture of like a blue.
Does she like?
See what?
Yeah.
See if you can tell the. You can tell the difference, right, between a black and a blue.
They're that color.
They are.
Really?
Yeah, they're really blue jean color.
That's funny.
It really is funny.
We'll have to find a picture.
And they're not the color of. We had a dog a while ago that was a very odd color, but it wasn't blue. I don't know what color it was, but it wasn't blue.
Hmm.
She's
Interesting.
Okay, goodbye.
All right. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you very much.
See you around.